Hello, everybody. Good day. Welcome to Player to Be Named Later. I'm G. There's lots to get into, lots to talk about from the last few days, the last week since I last spoke to y'all. First of all, tonight, Steelers Browns. Man, this has trap game written all over it for my Steelers. Big win last week against the Ravens. Shout out to that defense. Man, the Steelers defense, you guys can say what you want about not scoring touchdowns and just keep talking that smack about my Steelers. The defense, just keep doing what it's doing. Russ will get it together with the offense. I ain't worried. But tonight has trap game written all over it. So I hope they come prepared, take on those Browns. Browns beat the Ravens too, so they'll be ready to go trying to get that upset in against the Steelers. So let's see what happens. But yeah, let's get into it. I want to talk about a few things. First thing is about this whole LeBron thing with the social media break. Now, I get it with people. They're gonna attack the guy, and a lot of people say stuff about LeBron and his takes and what he was watching. Listen, are you guys that up this man's business that you have to be worried about every single thing he does? Now, if he wants to take a social media break, let him take a break. What's the issue? Move on. There's other people to cover. For the national media, you guys made this like one of your top subjects today. I'm just watching the shows. I'm not going to name the shows. But you guys are all talking about LeBron and his break, and he does this all the time. Exactly, he does this all the time. Move on. If he wants some time to breathe, let the man breathe. If he actually is doing that for some kind of stunt, publicity, whatever, you guys are going to end up covering it anyway. But what I'm saying is there's other people you guys can be talking about every day. You guys could be talking about Shea. You could be talking about Nikola Jokic. You could be talking about Jason Tatum. You could be talking about Anthony Edwards. You could be talking about so many different players that are doing big things in the league. Why does it have to be about LeBron every day? Why does it have to be about KD every day? You guys in these sports shows talk about how powerful your shows are and the reach, and if you're so powerful, then change the narrative. Talk about someone else for a change, and let these athletes have a break sometimes. Everyone's human. And for the fans that call LeBron a liar and call these guys liars for, you know what? Everyone has their opinion. Everyone has their little white lies that they tell. You're trying to tell me none of you guys do it? A lot of you people do it. A lot of people do that. So if that's what LeBron wants to do, let him do it. I have no problem with it. And again, don't get me wrong. I've said this kind of stuff to my friends and to people because I was never a LeBron fan. That whole decision thing when he first left Cleveland, I'm from the Michael Jordan era. I thought he should have stuck it out. But when it comes to stuff like this, he has a family. And I'm going to get into that with Bronny right now. But he has a family now. He looks at life differently. So if he wants to take a break, he is probably immersed in social media so much that he needs a break. Look at it that way. It's not just about the coverage that everyone gives him. On top of that, he's probably looking at posts all day when he's not training or playing or whatever. Give the man a break. Give KD a break. That's what they want. Give that to them. There's other people you guys can be talking about. A lot of shows I'll be watching, when a LeBron segment comes up or a KD segment comes up or James Harden or Steph Curry, man, channel changed. I'm looking at something else. There's other players in the league now. Cover them. On to the next thing now. So yeah, again, about Bronny. Why is this a problem for people? Why? Okay, I get it. There's other players out there who deserve a chance. I understand that. But if you look at the Lakers' history, There's nepotism written all over it. That's how they run their organization, and I don't even blame them for any of that. That's how they want to run it. Let them run it that way. Jeannie Buss learned from her father. You don't know, no one knows what the plan for Bronny is. They might have their own development plan for Bronny, which, yes, includes his father, but that's for them, their money, and for them to decide. I understand that's a big topic for people, and it's clickbait, and oh, Bronny doesn't deserve to be in the NBA. Probably, maybe. He needs to work on his game. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. One thing I will say for Bronny is I think he'll miss out by not going on the road with his team in the G League. And I'm sure that's probably something he'd want to do. But for whatever plan they have in LA, let them execute that plan. I don't understand why it's such an issue for media, especially, and some fans, but especially the media, just to talk about it, just for something to talk about. Again, talk about something else. JJ Redick, their coach. It was such a big issue. He has no experience. What are they doing? And look at the position they're in. They look like a way better team under JJ Redick, the guy with no experience, than they did under Darvin Ham. Sorry, Coach Ham, but they do. It looks like they respect JJ Redick a little bit more. And maybe that's just because they can relate to him a little bit more. He comes from a different era than Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham played in the league also, but this is a young man's game now. You know, you're 28, you're considered old. So guys like LeBron and AD are over that age but still keep it young. They need a guy like JJ. And to me, I think he's doing a great job. Again, I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Raptors fan. But shout out to JJ Redick. And the Lakers are doing their thing. I can't even be angry at them right now. The way they want to run their organization, I say go for it. Do it. Because what you're seeing across the board, everywhere, in America, North America, everyone's doing whatever they want to, right? All the power to the Lakers. I'm not even looking at it in a bad way anymore. Okay. This whole thing with Joel Embiid and his pain management and load management. Let me tell you something. This is what you guys asked for. This is what people trust the process and let's tank. See what happens when you promote losing in your organization? Eventually, your stars will just feel like, hey, if I don't want to play today, I won't play today. Once you promote losing and tanking in an organization, this is what you get. Joel Embiid was hurt for his first 2 years, and no one's saying he wasn't hurt. Then they tanked. I don't know what they got out of it, really. They still haven't been to a conference final. What did they really get from tanking all those years? You're seeing what they're getting now. They're getting their star player who just doesn't care anymore. And I could have told you that too. Once you brought Nick Nurse into the situation, good luck. Nick Nurse loves to ride his players, especially his star players. Ask Fred, ask Pascal, ask all those guys. Kyle, they'll tell you Nick Nurse loves to play his stars 45 minutes. Once you promote tanking in your organization and you bring in a really tough-minded coach like Nick Nurse who just, this is the plan, my top guys are going to play all the minutes, that's what you're seeing now. Joel Embiid is a front runner. He could have played for, France or Congo, but he chose to play for America. So, Sixer fans, it sucks, but that's what you get for promoting tanking and trusting the process.